agree, that was a fantastic toast.
It was Christine.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was going to say good afternoon, but so good evening. Before I undertake the customary duty of giving John an uncomfortable few minutes, it's part of the official duty of the best man to say a few thank yous. Firstly, thank you to everyone here for coming today and making John and Kate's day, sorry, Kate and John's day, Kate and John's day so special. Secondly, thanks to the bridesmaids for being beautiful and amazing. Thanks to Kate for turning up. John, he was a little bit worried that she might not, and I'm sure you'll all agree that she looks absolutely stunning tonight. Finally, thanks to John for giving me the opportunity to be best man. It's a great privilege. It's a great privilege to be asked. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Yates, and I've been John's friend for nearly 20 years.
How long?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Too long. There have been many times, though, in many a bar, that I was not so much of a friend, though, but more of the mother to him. I watched him drink from a bottle. I watched him stagger around naked. I watched him crawl. I've dressed and undressed him. I cleaned up after him and several times even helped him to walk. But more about that in a minute.
Did you get half in, sir?
Yeah. 10.99, it's all that. I first met John on our first day of secondary school. He was a bit of a slow starter. He was a bit of a slow starter, and I toast, so I was made one. He was a bit of a slow starter, and he was a little different from the rest of the 11-year-olds in our class. I think that's probably because he was 15. I think it's fair to say that he wasn't the best at school. And I don't know what the PC term is for it these days, but he was in a thick class. In fact, John's the only person I know that still thinks Ellesmere Port's a fine tableware. I decided it might be a good idea to ask a few of his friends and colleagues what they thought of him. So I asked a couple of his RF colleagues what they thought of him, and apparently they referred to him as godlike. He's rarely seen, but if he ever does any work, it's a bloody miracle. I would be failing my duties as the best man if I did not include some stories of lavish behaviour and drinking huge amounts of alcohol and acting irresponsibly. However, stories like this can so often come across as being juvenile and distasteful. Anyway, here they are. I thought long and hard about how to best describe the hundreds of humorous and, let's face it, embarrassing events over the years in which John has been the main protagonist. Do I go for the full character assassination, or do I let him off lightly? I wondered, should I tell you about the night John became a male gigolo for the evening, after a night out on the tiles? Should I tell you about how, when he used to ring girls up, to make himself sound more interesting, he would play the theme from Top Gun?
On repeat!
In the end, I decided I would describe just one event from John's life, just one. A story which you can simultaneously see just how romantic and pathetic it is at the same time. A dangerous combination though, Kate, you have been warned.
Too late.
A night out in Doncaster, I'll set the scene. Really classy. John had met a girl in town. He'd spent the evening dancing with her. At the end of the night, he got a phone number. But there was a problem. The next day, she was due to fly out to Italy for 6 months.
I'm sorry. Are you sure
She was due to fly out to Italy the next day, and she would be gone for 6 months. Well, Most men don't know what that means. It's not really interesting. It's the brush off. It would have been the end of the relationship to most mortal men. Doomed from the start. But not John. What he saw was an opportunity so great, so perfect, that he could not pass it up. Obviously, he would travel to Italy the next day. And he would surprise his new beau at the hotel. The name of which she had unfortunately mentioned the evening previous. Italy, the country of love.
Verona, what?
Verona. What could be more perfect? Anyway, imagine John's surprise when, 48 hours later, he was sitting in a dank and dark Italian prison cell after being arrested for stalking. The first reaction upon seeing him at the hotel lobby was not to swoon into his arms with a romantic gesture, but shrieking through the streets to the nearest Italian police station. She had been stalked from England by a mono-browed I've got the report here. Mono-browed midget. Shit fashion sense. Anyway, enough of that. I think I've given John enough stick for the time being. That said, if anyone wants a more detailed breakdown of any of tonight's stories, or any of the shenanigans from the stag do in Bratislava, do not hesitate to see me in the bar later for all the sordid details, which in the best interest of taste, I've caught enough now. On a serious note though, this is where it gets boring. On a serious note though, Kay and John, you've been together for a while now, and I can honestly say that I think I'm you'll see my entertainment. They have the same interests, they like the same food, and they're both about the same height. They're made for each other, and I look forward to speaking at their golden wedding celebrations in 2061. John, we've had some excellent times together over the years, and I know we'll continue to do so in the future. You've been a fantastic friend to me, much better than the rest of the lads. And it really is a great honour to be best man today. I wish you and Kate a very happy. Before I finish, I ask a few of your family and friends what advice I could give you to ensure a long and happy marriage. I had some great responses for you both. John, they thought it best I directly. No, John, they thought the best directly that you. Sorry. Anyway, advice to the happy couple. Number one, never go to bed angry. Always circle fight.
Definitely got his up into that.
Two, always remember 3 words that will end all arguments. You're right, dear. Keep the lid down, and the best way to remember her birthday or your anniversary is to forget it once. Ladies and gentlemen, please, can we raise our glasses, say happy couple. May you both live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. and Mrs. Bailey.
Yeah.